how has your understanding of love evolved from your 20s to your 30s? Like, how did you see it then and how do you see it now? Since we're speaking of evolution
Yeah.
as people in our friendships,
Yeah.
etc.
I feel like I've always been in love and I'm always in love.
That's beautiful. Tell me more.
I enjoy being in love.
Hmm.
I I've been very blessed to um have had wholesome experiences.
Yeah.
And let's just say that we all have an idea of that cinematic cute meet moment. And
Hmm.
sure, that, I'm sure we've all had those experiences of, कि वो पलट हो गया, उसने देखा, मैंने देखा, बातें हुई, शर्माया, all that is
Yeah.
happening.
ऐसे देखा.
ऐसे देखा, फिर, बातें नहीं की. I've experienced all of that. And truly, honestly, I've been very, very blessed to have had good memories,
Yep.
even if they may not have worked out,
Yeah.
barring one. But I will say that in my 20s, love was all about the butterflies,
Yeah.
and extreme passion. And in my 30s, love feels like passion, but with gentle waves.
Beautifully put. Say more with gentle
You know,
waves. Elaborate.
like in my 20s, I would identify if I'm in love based on the good in my stomach,
Hmm.
or your heart racing. And now I feel like even though my heart does race, the comfort and security that the presence of this person makes me feel makes me much more calmer,
Hmm.
which is why I say it's like a gentle wave.
Yeah.
um so the idea that love is only butterflies and this heightened state
Yeah.
of extreme is just one aspect to it. But love can also grow so beautifully. I know a lot of people who married, I mean, parents. My parents married early, and of course, theirs was a love marriage, but they practically grew up together, right?
We've grown up watching them together.
Exactly. And when my mother was pregnant with me, she was just 21. So technically, my mom and I, my dad and I, we've grown up together,
Yeah.
right? So I see my grandparents, and there was no concept of dating or such, right? But they've grown up together, and that's a different kind of love, and that's also very beautiful. Right now, I feel like my mind is open to the possibilities of how love can be, and I'm not rigid about how I want my idea of love to be. So I think I'm much more flexible now than I used to be. Does that make sense?
Fair enough.
And I also feel like in my 20s, because I guess I've been the giver in the relationship, that I've enjoyed that as an act of love so much that I've always given more than I feel like I've received. But a part of evolving and growing is also realizing that it's so important to also communicate what you want.
Yeah.
And you must express yourself with respect to what you want in the relationship. And that's been a wonderful change. And hopefully, this is what will now make me attract the person I'll
Yeah.
forever be with.
I've realized as you're saying, because I was thinking about
Yeah.
it, I think you need to be able to love yourself to be able to be the one who wants to receive.
Absolutely.
I think it takes that little bit of change where you grow to really love yourself to then consider yourself worthy of being a recipient.
Um, I think for me, more than that, there was a time in my 20s where I almost had this savior syndrome in a relationship where I felt like I had to save the person who
That
was with me.
sucks.
That's common. Is that common?
It's very common.
Yes. So I felt like, okay, these are your issues. Let me try and fix it for you. And I ended up only becoming this fixer, which is fine. I mean, you help each other out, that's okay. But that was a defining role. And then as you grow up and with your experiences, you realize that it's totally okay to ask for a solid human being, wherein, yes, you're growing together,
Yeah.
but you don't need to be the savior all the time.
Yeah. You come with your roots steady.
Absolutely.
Rest we'll grow together.
We'll grow together. So I think the savior syndrome was a thing. And to be very honest, in the past 7-8 years, I have just come to love myself so much.
Yeah.
You know?
I get it. Like, you're saying it and I get it. Like, I
Yes.
feel that emotion. I think just women go through similar journeys and then you sit across someone, you're like, oh man, I really feel what you're saying.
Yeah. And sometimes women are afraid to ask for more.
Hmm.
It's true,